Welcome, Manifesting All Possibilities, the High Vibe Tribe here. This is our daily show, literally like a show. We meet here like a family of high vibers all over the world. Hi, Tina from Finland. Welcome, welcome. What a beautiful day. We are Tuesday here. And some people are from Australia and it's going to be Wednesday for them. It's interesting, huh? Yes, hello, Happiness. I love your name. Where are you from? I don't think I've seen you before. Exactly. Hi, Gina. Nice to have you here today. Oh, Moria is here. Fantastic. Yes. So, what a day. How has been your day? Tell me. Yes, hello. Happiness from Mumbai. You know what? I was on the phone from India today. And welcome. Nice to have you with us. Just make sure you join in. Oh, Nicola is here. Hello. Nicola is here and from Bulgaria, and we have Mumbai. So Happiness, tell me where. I'm going to give you the little traditions here for the new people coming in. There are a few things to say. First of all, to tell where you're from, so congrats, you already got that. For you who are new here and have not told me where you're from, just share it with us. It's so much fun to know that we are like such a family from all over the world, and it's always a celebration to get someone from far away from me. I'm in the United States here. I'm Houston, Texas. And hello, Paradise, California. I love that. Way my life. Paradise, California. Way. That's a name. That's where I'd like to live too. Paradise. All right, I'll write it down. Sunny day here today also. It's getting sunnier, but man, it was interesting. It was all raining for yesterday, and as we are not used to that here, we never get a gray sky the whole day. It felt like winter, and today some more sun. I'm so excited. I love it. I'm so happy to welcome the sun back. All right, Nicola has something to say. I wanted to tell you guys, I went to my first party a few days ago and it was awesome. Sending positive vibes to everyone. I will watch you later. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. We'll see you in, thank you for coming, and we'll see you on Facebook. It's all recorded. I'm literally cloning myself every day. And Patty's here. Hello, Patty. In Facebook. She's in Facebook. So, for the newcomers here who don't know, we have a private Facebook group. And we have also access. You all have access to a wonderful page, like a secret page, where I put a lot of gifts in it, including my bestseller book, Abundance on Demand. So if you want to have it, let me give you the link. And the easiest actually to remember that link, it's in the bio in Instagram. So it's very easy. As soon as you click off, you can get to the bio, click on that link and sign up. You're going to be invited to the Facebook group, and you are going to have access to all those gifts, those free gifts for you. You can learn so much into them. Oh, Crystal, hello. Nice to have you with us. Sheridan is here. Yes, peace and love from Ireland. And we have Tina from, from Finland. So there's a whole group over there. Yes. And Mumbai, you're just the farthest away from the moment. All right, so just make sure you get your free gift. And I was just wanting to ask you a question, everyone. What is the number one? If you had one word to summarize, perhaps two max. Okay, to summarize what you truly, truly desire. In one word, why you are coming here in this high vibration group. What do you want? Do you want more freedom? Do you want more empowerment and knowing how to manifest your world? Do you want more joy? Do you want more happiness? What do you want? What is your number one thing that you're after that makes you come in this group? Beautiful rainy day for you in UK. Yeah, I guess you're really used to it. Here in Houston, it's extremely rare to have a full day of rain, so it feels like really bizarre when it happens. Oh, Mariana is here from the beautiful Virgin Islands. And Xeno Design joined us too, from California somewhere. Yeah, in the desert. Consistency. So let's find out. I really want to find out what is it that you want the most. So let me write it down so that I get my little, so love, positivity, consistency. So consistency, happiness and love. Yes. What else do you want? Peace and money. Yes. I want peace and money. Yes. Abundance. Very good. And consistency of it. Okay, great. That makes sense. So you don't want it to go up and down when you want to go and get more stable. A sense of fulfillment, yes. Great. Love. All right, financial security. Yes. Yeah, you're in the right place here because we have lots of love. As you know, I'm the best author of a book on financial stability and creativity and how to manifest inner change in your inner world so that you can manifest more abundance in your world in a more consistent basis. Hi, Angie. Joined in Facebook. Yes, absolutely. All right, I love those hearts coming through. Yeah, I'm getting lots of hearts here in Instagram. Oh, so tell me, do you have a question for me today? Do you have something on your mind, on your heart that you want to share, that you want to... Oh, we have to celebrate actually. Doc is not on the call here, but we have Doc in the family. And in Facebook, he just got paid for his blogging for the very first time. So celebration is so important. When you reach a goal, even if it's a mini goal, just yes, 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 yes. Anchor it in your body and be happy for others. It's really the law of attraction. You want to be happy for others. You want to have good feelings when they succeed. And that will actually kind of diagnose to you if you're in a high vibration or not. If you feel jealousy or if you feel negative, then you need to do some inner work. You need to clear some inner blocks, some inner beliefs that are blocking you from believing that you can too. You see, jealousy, for example, is at the bottom of the ladder, and it's the belief that you cannot have what others have. So once you clear that and you absolutely know you can, there is no reason to be jealous. You just say, oh, that's great for you. Congratulations. I'm so happy. Yes. Vainavev, hello. Yes, it's true. So tell me, if you're new here, there is international, the Poodle, the Poodle group here. Blue Packer is here with us. Yes. So just remember, if you're new here, because I'm not sure I have seen you Vine very often, and I am not sure you got into our Facebook group. So if you're not yet in the Facebook group, click on the link I just posted, and it's the same that's in my bio. and join us. You sign up for the free gift page, and as soon as you sign up for that, you're going to receive an email inviting you for the Facebook. So it's really worth, you're going to have so much gifts when you join us, joining the family of high vibrational beings on this planet. And you know, by joining each other like that, it's the first time in the history of the planet that we can connect like that through technology. As far as I know, I don't know, there might have been other civilizations that had some kind of other technologies, as were perhaps inner technologies, you know. But up to now, for a long time, we have not been able to connect, and that's why I so much love Instagram and Facebook. It's such a great way to connect together and to find our family of souls, our family of vibration. Yes. So, yes, Jenny's here. All right. So tell me, do you have a question? If not, I have always plenty of things to say, but you know, I'm always downloading better when I have a question. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing? Where are you from? I'm not sure I got you, Jenny, on my little list here, because sometimes I have time to write your names and location, and sometimes I don't. Oh, I saw you yesterday. I just didn't have time to write where you're from. I think you're from California, but I'm not sure. All right, so let's have fun. Let's go to the next level. Carrie here on Facebook. Hello. Hello, hello. Happy you joined us on the Facebook group. New York. Ah, okay, Jenny, you're from New York. So let me write that down so that I'll remember you. Jenny, 5776. You in New York. So we have a whole group in New York, Long Island. That's why you want to join the Facebook group, so that you can meet your friends. So, okay, Happiness has a question. I have insane financial worries and feel 1 minute everything is okay, and the other second everything goes back to square one. Wow, okay, that's a great question. Let me answer that, and then I'll read a few and then I'll answer them. I've been experiencing synchronicity, and it's so incredible. Everything just falling into place and happening. It's so wonderful. Thank you for sharing all of your gifts, Colette. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what happens when you can get into that zone of flow. I call it also the miracle zone, because like Crystal knows, it's like synchronicity after the other, and you are in that zone where everything works. For that, you have to have released enough of your backpack, enough of your unconscious beliefs and old memories and things you have not forgiven yourself and things like that. You need a little bit of cleaning, and once you have done enough cleaning and tuning into the highest vibration like we do here, then you can really stabilize, and that's the goal of what I like to lead people into, that zone, and stabilize there. We have Anne from down under. It's not Australia. It's this other island. Suddenly I don't even remember it. It's coming. From New Zealand. We have Anne from New Zealand, and she is right now one of our students in a MAP Coaching Institute, where she's learning MAP, Manifesting All Possibilities, which is this new method in the field of psychology that allows to clear your luggage and to raise your vibration. And it's the fastest, easiest way to do so. And Anne is absolutely awesome. She's about to graduate pretty soon, and then she'll be able to, even now she's taking some clients, and so it's great to have Anne on our team. It's going to be so fabulous. Yes, spreading a map around the planet. My desire is map on the map. It's as clear as that. So let me read some questions and then I will answer them. So Tina, please tell about freedom. How is it possible to feel free from feelings? I mean feelings that somebody affect me, even I don't want to let it under my skin. All right. I'll be reading that and thinking how to answer that. I can't be positive even though I try my best. All right. So there's a whole bunch of questions on being positive even when you try your best. Okay. And then there are questions on freedom from negative feelings. Yes. And then there are questions of money fears, deep fears. So these are all emotions. We're all talking about emotions right now. Okay, that's great. Hi, mental health warrior here. Yes. All right. So let me yeah, these are great questions. All right. It's not, it's not a one-time answer because it depends where you are. But one thing to know is emotions are energies in motion. That means it should be in motion. If you resist an emotion, it stays stuck in your body, in your cells, and in your energy system. So the first step is always to allow yourself to feel what you don't want to feel. Usually you have judgments about emotions like fear, anger, sadness. Those emotions, we have plenty of judgments on them in this society. And that prevents us from being neutral and just sitting down and saying, okay, I'm feeling this. Let's find out how it feels. You're scared. We're scared to death. I mean, we're scared to death about feelings in our society. Anger is not appropriate. Fear is too scary. I mean, sadness is frightening. I mean, we have so many beliefs around emotions. Emotions are just thoughts that create a blockage in your energy system. And as you allow yourself to welcome that sensation, like for example, the fear. When you have this fear, this dramatic fear, you are so afraid of the fear that you don't feel the fear. You're feeling the fear of the fear. I'm not kidding. There is there's a sense of that. So what you want is sit down and say, okay, fear, get the best out of me, and don't be afraid of your fear. It's just a sensation in your body at the end. So when you see it and feel it without judgment, that will help you tremendously. Because you're going to realize, oh, what is it exactly? Become a scientist. Look into your body and say, okay, how does it feel? Oh, there is a tension here and a tension there, and this is uncomfortable, but if I don't say it's uncomfortable, it's just a sensation. So you realize that the fear is just created by certain neuropeptides that's been shot out in your bloodstream and affecting the tension in your body in different areas. So you can look at fear saying, it's just what it is. It's a sensation and it's okay. I am creating that through a thought that is unconscious most of the time. That's why MAP is so effective, because we can go directly to the unconscious. We don't have to find out what it is that you are. But here you have a thought that came to you. And that thought is so fast that you can't catch it. But what you're catching is the impact of that thought in your body. And the impact is fear. Tremendous fear, for example. So at least allow the fear in. You're not going to die out of it. It's going to be okay. And the good news is when you allow that fear to kind of observe it and be curious about it. So when you're the observer and curious, you're in your higher self. You're not in your ego self. Observing it, And you're looking at it from the outside and say, that's interesting. There's this pressure here and this, and it's all come from a thought that I'm not even aware of exactly what it is. And it's okay to feel like that. And pretty soon it's going to move. You're going to observe that it's actually moving, it's changing. So as soon as it's changing, it means you're on the right track. The energy is beginning to move. See, that's kind of a, without any technique, when you don't have map, you don't have anything else, you just jump in it and allow it. And that will really help you move these energies through you. Now, there is an exploration you can do. You can explore the unconscious belief that just popped into your mind. And in order to explore that, again, sometimes a coach is really important because it's so scary that you block yourself from going there. But you can explore, what is the worst case scenario that I'm afraid of? Because what happens is it's worry most of the time. That means it's a thought that projects a dire diagnostic, a dire vision for the future, where you're in extreme danger in the future. Well, right now, right here, you're sitting on a chair and you're perfectly okay. That's not. Your mind is going in the future, picking up the worst case scenario because you resonate with that idea, and bringing it up as if it was real. So your brain is reactive to this illusion and shooting some neurotransmitters and fear in your body. So you can discover what is it, because when you discover and confront your worst case scenario, you're going to see that it's not that bad. Yes, I'm going to lose my home, perhaps. Or yes, I'm going to lose, but you know what? I still have my mind. I still have my legs. I still have my body. I still have my intelligence. I still have everything I've ever learned before. And I will rebound very fast. When you have nothing else to lose, you can really rebound fast to where you used to be, because that's your natural step. You see, there is a stage, a place in vibration where you are used to. That's your comfortable zone. That's where you normally feel safe. You know, a certain level of money, not more than that. So there is like an average, like a thermostat. You know, it's like your unconscious is keeping you between those two. The lowest you can accept, the highest you can accept. And the whole thing is, when you dip really underneath, you are going to be so uncomfortable that now your unconscious is working out for you in some way and will help you rebound really fast to where you are used to. Okay. Now, in order to break through, that's where you need to do the inner work. That's where you need to really clear your baggage, clear your patterns, be aware of that, and then stretch your brain. I like to take my clients and help them stretch that limit so that they can allow more in and their unconscious is not sabotaging anything that's superior to what they are used to. But at least to come back to normal, it will not be that hard, especially when you have lost, when you're just looking at it and say, it's okay. Where I am is okay. Even if I were to lose this, it would be okay, because really I have plan B. I can go and live in my house, in my parents' house, and my friend for 3 months. I can go and I can work, do this. I can do whatever it takes, and I'll be back on track to the average place where you feel secure, because that's your normal state, right? So confront your fears. Don't run out of that. Even though in the law of attraction, there is a misunderstanding of Abrahamics, that people who are in anxiety like that, in that deep sense of loss and etc., don't want to think about it. But that's an illusion, because your unconscious is now thinking about it 24 hours 7. It's so much stronger to look at it for 10 minutes and say, you know what, I'm accepting that so I can let go of this attachment to my attention. Because your attention is literally stuck to those thoughts that you have repressed into your unconscious. But it's using your attention. So therefore it's manifesting 24/7, or at least, 12 hours out of 24 at the time you're awake and aware. Your unconscious is working against you. And even if your conscious mind tries to push it down, it doesn't work. You will have to confront, because if it's something so big as that, you need to confront the reality. It's hard, you're going to cry, you're going to express, you have to confront it. I had to confront it, and to confront the sadness and the grief and the regrets and the judgments and the lack of forgiveness and the lack of forgiveness of others. All of that needs to be cleared, because right now, if you have any of that, it's pulling you down and it's recreating and keeping it going. Even if you rebounded, you would rebound with that, and it wouldn't rebound. It's like you would find another way to go down because you have not cleared your space. You need to clear your space. And it's so much healthier once you look at it. You go through it, you use MAP, or you need any other method or support or whatever and clear that, feel at peace with every part of that story. And then once you feel at peace, you can detach your attention and you can focus 100% of your attention on the solution. Now it's about solution focused. What could I absolutely do? What could I do to earn $2,000, $5,000 next week? What could I do if I absolutely had to? Now you have energy. Now you have focusing energy. Because that's how we manifest. We manifest with focusing. But right now you're using your focus to try to prevent dealing with what is. And that's using a huge amount of your energy. So that's for someone who would be in a dire space right now. And, some of you are, some of you are not. So I'm answering a little bit different people with different energies. So let's see, I'm going to read that. And less time left to get back to where I need to be at whatever age. Yeah, it hurts. When you have lost what you consider your 401k or your security blanket, you will have to take life from a different perspective. What if you didn't need that? Because if you tune into abundance, you will always have a way. You don't have to believe in the system where you have to retire and do nothing and have things. All this is an illusion. You can stay healthy up to 90, 100 years old. You can create within 6 months to a year some passive income that can give you enough to do anything. You can move to Thailand, and for $300 a month you're in perfect place. There are so many things you can do. Don't believe in the system. That's what's locking you in. When you're looking at a loss, what you're focusing on is, I have lost something. So what you're going to do is lose more, because that's the vibration that's activated. And as long as you can't accept, if you make peace with that, yes, I lost that. It was not totally lost. I learned a lot in it. I learned compassion. I learned certainly a lot. It's going to push me to the core, to the next level in my growth. It has a reason. What if I turned it around and made it the best reason in the world for me to get to the next level of spirituality, consciousness, control of my inner world? I mean, there is so much you can do out of it, but you want to let go of this feeling of loss, because that's only creating more of it. Yes. Yeah, it's impossible. So if it feels impossible, it's too specific, you see? That's so important not to be specific. When you have an issue with financial security and you see a whole bunch of money, you tune into too much details And that scares the heck out of you and create a frequency that attracts more of that. You need to stop that by being much more general. Like I was becoming. You see, I was telling you, you know what? It's not the end of the world. Other people have never gathered any 401k. They have survived. I'm not going to die under a bridge. I'm bright. I've done many things in my life. I will find a solution. You see, I have to be more general. And it will come. And perhaps I won't need that at all. What if I didn't? What if I found, I wrote a book that... you don't know that's going to be a bestseller. And if I go and help people, there are so many ways. It's an unlimited universe. But when your mind with fear is like funnel focused onto the problem, you are at the speed of light recreating more and more and more and more. You are now driving into the wrong direction in the highway, and the pedal is, you have the metal to the pedal, or whatever it's called, the pedal to the metal, and you are like going for it. There's a huge momentum. You need to stop the momentum through meditation. Stop thinking about your 401k. Refuse to think about it. Change your inner dialogue every minute of the day. Refocus on beautiful things, on nature. Walk. Accept everything you need to accept. There's no other way. What is what is, Abrahamic says. That's what is. That's what it is. That's it. It doesn't mean what for 6 months from now, 2 years from now. I didn't know when I lost my money that 4 or 5 years from now, I am, online, international, doing everything I want, having a bestseller, etc. I didn't know that. So you have plenty of time in front of you to shift it around, but it has to do the inner work like I did. You have to do the inner work. You have to clear all that. You have to do whatever it takes. And the whatever it takes is internal first, with a huge amount of willpower to reshift your focus of attention every minute of the day. I'm not telling you it's easy, because it's much easier to keep going where you've been. So it takes discipline. There is no doubt about that. It's like it's so easy to look at reality. So when everything goes well, it's so easy because you look at reality. What do? You begin to resonate with it. You create more. When things don't go well, you look at what doesn't work, what you have lost, and you resonate with it and you lose more. And you resonate with this and you lose more. And so you have to stop that machine. For that, you need to use your imagination, close your eyes, and imagine a different world, and stop thinking about it in the same way, etc. There's a lot of work to do, but it's worth it, and it's going to get you to the next level, and it's going to force you to really do the work, or to really go in the direction that your soul wanted you to go, and to really do what you adore instead of trying to do anything for the money. You're going to say, you know what, I give up. I'm just going to do what I love. And I was always afraid that knitting wouldn't give me money. Well, I'm going to knit, because I have nothing else to do anyway. And that's the only thing that makes me happy. So you're going to do what makes you happy. You will have to give up a lot of things, and then things will change. It's a tough journey, but man, it's going to be a rich and fabulous journey when you turn it around. And the good news is, the more you pull the elastic back, the more you stress and struggle and ask and resist, and the more when you let it go, when you surrender, the faster, powerful success, powerful possibilities. They are all there. They have been there. They are here. You just can't see them because you have this really thick glass of loss in front of your eyes. But when you take those off, you're going to see, wow, I could do that. I'm really good at that. Or I meet that person. Or I have so many stories. I have this client who lost her job, lost her boyfriend at the same time the business she was working in. So she lost everything at the same time. So no place to stay, No, just, yeah, for a little while, she still had a little bit the apartment. Then she didn't have the job because it was connected with the business, with the boyfriend. So she lost it all. She calls me. We talk, change our vibration. She begins focusing well. Days later, she finds a job in a restaurant. Fantastic, blah, blah, blah. She talks to someone and she doesn't do the connection yet. She talks to someone, then she remembers that she had a friend. So she calls this friend offers her an awesome job. So within 2 weeks, she has a job. Like, that's awesome. But then 2 weeks later, she has this client that she met in the restaurant, is extremely wealthy, offered her an even better job. So now she's a choice, and she's a job that actually it's not a job. He wants her to help her and in a huge real estate deal where she ends up having $1 million at the end of the year. So I tell you, it's all possible. You can begin from zero, and when you turn the energy around and you let go, boom, the magic, because you have asked for so much that it's right there available. Might be someone you already know, might be, and you can't remember or think about it right now because you're not in the right vibration. So it's all possible, and it can go very fast. I've seen it over and over, especially the moment of surrender. Remember 2 weeks ago when Angie surrendered and she got, hey Angie, you're here. Yes, it's like your book and advice is helping. How do we focus on paying off debt without focusing on the lack? Oh, that's a great point. Paying off debt without focusing on the lack. You have to automatize it and don't think about it anymore. It's like you have to say, okay, here's the plan. Again, you create a plan. You say, what is my highest level of interest rate? This is the first credit card I'm going to pay off. It's 17% or whatever. I'm going to pay an extra $100 a month or $50 a month or whatever you can. And that's it. You forget about it. You put a plan together and you do it on automatic. And if you cannot right now, you cannot. Or you begin with $2 or whatever you have. And then you forget, you automatize the debt. So you don't have every month to think about how much you're going to give and make a check, and all of that makes you focus on it. So now that it's electronic, it's so much easier. Create an automatic payment plan. That would be a great way. And then forget about it. You're going to survive the debt. You can communicate with people. Tell them, call them and say, hey, here's the situation. Here's the deal. I cannot do $300, but I can do $30 a month for the moment. And then I'll do 50, and then within 3 months, whatever. Or just connect and communicate. People are happy to know. They are going to say yes because they want a solution. If not, they lose it all anyway. You find a way. You shift credit cards until you get one that's cheaper. You do have to sit down and look at the facts. And that is okay. That is great. And then after that, forget about it. And tune and spend your attention on what can I do to earn money? Where can I earn more? How can I earn money today? You see, it's a very different focus. Instead of, oh my gosh, I have this, I have this, I have that, you're going to say, if I absolutely had to, which you have to, but sometimes you feel you don't, put yourself under pressure. You say, if I absolutely had to earn $1,000 next week, what could I do? What could I do? And you would be surprised how your brain is going to come up with solutions that you never thought. You could all go in a restaurant and, begin serving. It's a few $100 a night, It's like, you can do this. You can go online and offer your services. There are so many possibilities. If you have a car, you drive around and you get into Uber. You can do $30 an hour with Uber. You can, there are always, especially now, you can do a rabbit task. And begin to do that every day. Rabbit task is not just for carpenters, it's for people who are business skills and organization skills and all of that. You help pick up the kids at school, or through rabbit task. So it's any kind of task. So you cannot be at zero, really. If you were to use your task rabbit, I guess, it's task rabbit instead of rabbit task. Yeah, you're right, task rabbit. It's new. It's a friend of mine who just talked to me about it, and I realized that's something good. There are so many ways now online that if you really wanted to, you just say, you know what, I'll do whatever it takes. It's not the solution, it's not going to be enough, but at least it's something, so the universe knows that you're making an effort, you're focusing on creating money, and that will bring you more, because now you're focusing on how can I have more? How can I have more? How can I have more? Instead of what I've lost. You see, it's a very different vibration. Become obsessed by making more money, accepting anything first, the $10 an hour first. Yeah, it's not forever, it might be for 2 weeks or 1 week or 3 days, whatever it takes. So that just makes your vibration roll into action, into focusing on the right thing. So here we go. That was my question for the day here. So let me see what I have. And say financial worries. Okay. So instead of worrying, take action. Take action. Sit down and take action. Clear your fear, observe it, realize it's just a chemistry in your body. It has nothing to do with the fact. Right now you're still alive, you have internet and you're connected. So you can do a lot of things. You can offer your services online anytime, any moment. There are many ways. So yes, it's not perfect, and yes, it is going to be cheaper than you had before. Don't put your ego into the place. Just do whatever it takes so that the first few dollars coming in, it's like celebrate. It's like, yes, I got $10. Yes, I got $100. Now you're focusing on the right thing. Okay? So, let's see, Crystal. All right. Tina, please tell about freedom. Yeah, to free your emotions. MAP is one of the best. That's why I developed MAP, is to free emotions. So MAP on the go. It's actually a class that is coming up in a week or two, and I will all let you know so you can access it, buy it and access it, and have this tool for the rest of your life to free yourself of emotions. Because what I want is empower people. I want to empower you so that you can deal with your own inner world and become your master of your outer world, because that's where it all begins. It begins inside. Lots of love, and you had fun with me, Rabbit Task. Well, that's a new one. Why don't you create Rabbit Task instead of Task Rabbit, and and you create a new one, and you might be successful. If people like me do the wrong search, I can't be positive. Yeah, even though you try, you have to let go of a lot of pain. When you try to be positive and you have a heavy backpack, you have to unwrap the backpack. You have to look, okay, what are the events in my life? What are the thoughts and the beliefs I have? Do an inner work. You have to explore who you are, what you believe, what have been the traumatic events. You can begin with events in your last years. What are you can begin, the best way to begin would say on forgiveness. Everyone, make a list of everyone you have never forgiven. That's super heavy energy, unforgiveness. Make a list of why you're not forgiving yourself and what have you done that you cannot forgive yourself on. You will have to forgive yourself on all that. So that's where MAP and MAP on the go. So make sure that you get at least the initiation that is free in the free page. It's still free. It's going to be soon a different story, but just benefit from it all, okay? There is no exception. You do have to do your inner work at one point. You can't be unaware of all the luggage you have and still be happy and frisky and high energy, because these are super heavy backpack, all right? And that's okay, we all have that. I spent a lifetime clearing and doing stuff and learning about that. But now we have the fastest tool on the planet, and now it's so much easier. Oh yes, Angie says it's so good to say I love you, my heart. Yes, it's a great exercise. I have so many exercises, I'm happy you remind me of them. We can do that. Yeah, let's finish up with the smiling and the heart and the love. Yes, so that you all get your raise your vibration today. I was just a little bit serious for a moment, but hey, you know, that's trying to help others. Find food what works for you. Yes, if you have some allergies, that could be there. Yes. How do you get out of your comfort zone? Yeah, that's the thing you want to stretch. That's what I teach usually in my inner circle, because you need to stretch your mind by using imagination. You need to imagine bigger and bigger things. But begin where you are, so it doesn't look like too big of a jump for your brain. So let's see. So let's do the love, let's do the smile vibration before we are interrupted, because I want to have plenty of time for that. So let's ground ourselves. Put your feet on the ground, feel your toes, spread your toes around, and spread your toes around and feel your toes, and be present in your body. Take deep breath. Let's go back in your body. It's okay. And now I want you to smile. And feel how a smile, just a gentle smile, can have an impact. Your brain has been wired to create positive neuropeptides when you smile. So it's automatic. You can use the body to help you out. And now imagine a mirror in front of you. And you're looking at yourself, and look at your mouth, mainly your smile. And take deep breaths, as it feels so good to smile to yourself. That means, you know, you're okay. The smile is telling you you're good, you're okay, you're enough. You're plenty, you're beautiful. I love you. You're good. There's so much in that smile. You're enough. And you take all this in. And on the mirror, it's written smile. And then there is a smiley face, yellow, big smiley face being drawn on the mirror. And feel into it. What's the impact of this beautiful smiley face on your mirror? How does that feel? You want to breathe in. It feels so good. So as you feel this feeling of joy and peace inside as you're smiling, now it's time to send a smile to your brain. Thank you, brain. Send appreciation. I love you. I love you, my brain. You're doing a really good job. Thank you for giving me good, positive thoughts from now on. Give me more and more of those good thoughts and feelings. And now send a smile to your neck, to your colon, to your spine, to the flexibility of your neck. It allows you to have a flexible viewpoint of life. Thank you, neck. It's a beautiful chakra of communication right there. And then you're going down into the lungs. And you thank you, lungs, I love you. And you're smiling at it, sending a smile. and sending a smile down into your abdomen. Smile to your organs. I love you. Thank you for doing a good job. Thank you for being with me, doing your work every day. And let's go back up in the heart and just say thank you. I love you, my heart. I love you, my heart. I love you, my heart. And then spread the love and the smile in your legs and feet. I love you, my legs, my knees, ankles, feet. Doing a great job for me. And I love you, my arms. Doing an awesome job. My hands can write and do so many things. My fingers. Thank you. Thank you, my hands and my arms, my shoulders. And now that we are so high vibrational, we're going to open our arms and hold hands. I'm holding the hand in California, San Diego, and in New York, New Jersey, New York area, holding your hand. From there, anyone on the line, just hold on. In America, North and South America, holding on to that line. And then we're going to Ireland today. From New York to Ireland, and from Ireland you are holding the hands in London and England. Someone of the group is in London. And then we go from London to Bulgaria. There might be other people, Austria here on the line, other people. And then Tina from Finland, you are already connected with London. You're the one coming from the north. So everyone is there. And then from there we're going to India today, Mumbai. Hello. From Bulgaria, Nikolai is holding the flame and connecting to Mumbai. And from Mumbai, going all over the planet into Australia. If Martin is here in Australia. And then New Zealand with Anne. And Anne to San Diego. And here we go, sending love, clockwise, going east. Love and appreciation and blessings for all, raising your vibration, knowing that everything is possible. You're God's source energy, you're a being that can create through your heart. And I love you all, send you all lots of love. Yes, and just know if you're new, just make sure that you go into that link at the end and join us on Facebook as we keep going the party over there, sharing more of us and of our skills and beautiful things and support. And congratulations, Wait, you had your first video. It's so many things. So congratulations everyone for the success, and then just hold on and feel good and feel love, and that's where the solution is. Go into your heart and love what is there already. Look around and you will find so many things and people you can love. That's the power we have. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And See you on Facebook, everyone.